Once too conservative for its own good, the pendulum has finally started to swing the other way. On this edition of Test Drive, the Lexus NX. The new Lexus is not what one has come to expect from a company famed for its conservative outlook. However, the chiselled lines and bold face certainly brought more than a few sideways glances and one common question. What is that? There is no question the look is polarising, but in the end, most thought the radical departure was a move for the better, especially when it's equipped with the F-Sport package. It brings an even bolder look, lower front bumper and larger 18-inch wheels. A red and black leather interior and a Lexus, whatever next? The good news is it really does come together very nicely, and these seats are simply superb. Now, where I do take issue is the amount of redundancy. To begin with, you've got climate controls and audio controls, and yet everything is operated through this touchpad. It all makes for everything being rather complicated. Let's keep it simple, folks. Put in a touchscreen. The new NX is powered by the company's first ever 2-litre turbocharged 4-cylinder engine. Factor in the direct injection and the new motor produces 235 horsepower and, more importantly, 258 pound-feet of torque at just 1,650 RPM. This brings a strong launch off the line at a run to 100k of 7.3 seconds, which is pretty quick for a crossover. The lasting impression, however, is how well the engine comes on cam through the mid-range. Here it is deceptively quick and never leaves the driver hanging out to dry when passing a slower car. The 6-speed manumatic transmission follows this lead, maximising the engine's sweetness and delivering quick kickdowns whenever called upon. You know, this NX demands utility, and for the most part it gets it. The back seat is surprisingly roomy, and when you pop the tailgate, you'll find 500 litres of space with the seats upright and 1545 when you fold them flat. Now, if I was going to pick a nit, it would be that the opening is not as large as it could be. The NX F-Sport arrives with a sport-tuned suspension. However, those wanting to go whole hog need to opt for the adaptive suspension system. The 30-stage damping reacts to changing driving conditions every 20 milliseconds, which brings vastly superior body control. Through the pylons, there was remarkably little body roll given the ground clearance. The steering is equally well sorted, delivering a precise feel and better feedback than most of its competitors. One of the things that helps the overall handling, along with that adaptive suspension, is the all-wheel drive system. Now, normally it drives the front wheels 100%. However, according to the conditions, it can send up to 50% to the rear wheels, and there's a lock mode. The other thing that helps things is the preloaded front diff. It gets away from torque steer. In the end, it adds a great deal to the driving dynamics. The final piece of the sporty puzzle is found in the drive mode selector. It allows the driver to choose Eco, Normal, Sport, and when the F-Type package is along for the ride, Sport Plus. Forget Eco, Normal proved to be fine in the city, and Sport when an open road beckoned. However, Sport Plus hones everything to the max, including the engine, transmission and suspension. This new Lexus NX really is a young person's RX. It's still got comfort and luxury and utility, but it's also got very good handling and a decent turn of speed without being a gas guzzler. Now, if you made me the boss of Lexus for a day, I would make that adaptive suspension a standalone option rather than wrapping it up in a $12,000 package. The reason? That suspension adds so much to the way this car feels.